How do you have a life?
This is my life.
How do you do anything
This
else?
is my life with all of these people. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's Daily Antidote of Song. Excited to see you guys all popping in the room today. It is Thursday, September 5. We are on our fourth day of fourth day of our Sirius XM Radio The Village Ukulele Celebration Weeks here in the Daily Antidote of Song. We are on 2 weeks right now with this fabulous ukulele. Yeah, hang on one second. I'm actually going to give this a little spotlight. And here we go. This is Maureen Andary, who is singing today, and this is the fabulous ukulele that she will be playing. And we're going to hear a little bit more about that in just a minute. We're first going to welcome everybody to the Daily Antidote of Song. I'm Jo Rossi. I'm the director, and for anybody who's new to us today, we are live here every day at noon Eastern. We welcome everyone to join us. It is free and accessible, and we love having new folks jumping in the room and singing with us. Let's say a quick hi to everybody out there on live stream. Hello to everybody out there on Facebook. Hello to everybody out there on YouTube. And let's say a quick hi to everybody in the room. Mary running tech for us from Greenfield, Mass. Thank you. Trish in Victoria, British Columbia. Dorian, Ollie in Rhode Island. Darlene in California. Deborah in Kentucky. Dan in Virginia. Diane in Massachusetts. Deli in Maryland. Susan in Cincinnati. Athena in Brooklyn, New York. Also reminding me that today is day 1,614. She is one of two folks in the room, Carolyn in Boise, Idaho, also giving me a cue card. That is 1,614 consecutive days of singing. Jim in Maryland, Sue in Seattle, Storm in Mass, Pauline and Phil and William and Shizuka coming in from Newcastle, UK. Really glad to see you guys all together there. Hello to Gary in Mass, Nancy in Washington State, Linda on Orcas Island, Hoda in British Columbia, Luda in British Columbia, Caroline in DC, Anne in Maryland, Cricket in Maryland, Fred in Maryland, 3 in a row. Louise coming in from Devon, UK, Lynn in Connecticut, Sydney coming in again for the second day, and I'm sorry, I don't know where you're from, but we're glad you're back again. Elizabeth in California, Aloysius in Mass, Kat in Vermont, and here comes Bob from Albany, New York. Let's all take a deep breath. I love when my song leaders take those great tangible breaths. You can tell they're really used to leading people in breathing. So today I'm super excited to have Maureen Andary. She is a regular on a ukulele. She is also of the sweater sets. She is here local in the DMV area. And today we are still in our ukulele road trip weeks. And today's the first day I'm actually kind of road tripping out of my house and here, a few blocks from my house at the Institute of Musical Traditions.
School
of Musical Traditions, which is part of the Institute of Musical Traditions and the House of Musical Traditions.
It's associated
with. So
we offer private lessons. We have 8 studios. We have an amazing performance space where we have a weekly open mic called Tacoma Spark, and we're here now. This is like part of the stage where people perform every week. We love our school. We have free public jams, bluegrass jams, Celtic sessions, like jazz jams, ukulele strum-alongs. So yeah, follow us on social media at School of Musical Traditions.
Beautiful.
And go to schoolofmusicaltraditions.com. And we have free parking.
Wow. Okay. So I know who's taking music lessons here soon enough. That's for sure. So I am going to just also shout out that we have 2 folks in the room with us here in the music school. My mom coming in from New Jersey generally, and Stu Hickman, Busy Graham's amazing husband. And so let's all shout out Busy Graham and Carpe Diem Arts for keeping this thing going. And then one more big wave for Mary Sue Tui and the Sirius XM Radio The Village, who have donated this fabulous ukulele to us. If you haven't heard about this, we are auctioning that uke off in October, so stay tuned for that info. I'm going to turn it over to Maureen. She has a fabulous song for us today. Maureen, what have you got?
I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow, got that string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. I've got that song that I sing, I can make the rain go anytime I move my fingers. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. Life's a beautiful thing, as long as I've got those strings. I'd be a silly so-and-so I should ever let this ukulele go. I got the world on 4 strings, sitting on a rainbow. Got these strings around my fingers. What a world, what a life. What a world, what a life. What a world, what a life. I'm in love.
Woo! Okay, that was
you.
totally amazing. Thank you so
you.
much, Maureen. Everybody, yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much. I love to change the words so that by the end of it, it's about the strings of a ukulele. And so, like, I've got the world on 4 strings. That song was released in 1932, and it was published. The songwriter is Harold Arlen, who wrote Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which is also kind of a big ukulele song now. Thanks to a Hawaiian performer, who made an incredible ukulele recording. But this one was released in 1932, and in 1932, the ukulele was actually having a huge heyday. And the reason I learned this song is because I found some sheet music from the original publisher, like a really ancient piece of sheet music. And it had the song, and it had ukulele chord charts, not guitar chord charts, above the music. So it was sort of like arranged and released specifically for ukulele. And we're seeing that kind of publishing now with ukulele because it's so popular. Like now you can get Taylor Swift books for ukulele, and you can get Billie Eilish for ukulele, and you can get, you know, Bob Dylan for ukulele. You can get Metallica for ukulele, Radiohead for ukulele. And so we're in a similar era with the uke, where it's popular enough that publishers are making arrangements specifically for this instrument, which is yet another reason why you should get one. So I love that song because it kind of connects us to that time and place.
So thank you, Maureen. That's really beautiful. So I think when you changed the lyrics to the song, I think I heard you say that you weren't going to let that ukulele go. So maybe that was Maureen indicating that she's going to be one of the many bidders that are going to come in for them just teasing
Perhaps. It is very nice. It plays very nicely.
So can you hold it up again? We're just going to show it off to everybody. Come on all the way in. There are signatures all over this uke. And you can see there are signatures on this uke, lots of whom we know. I would say about half of whom we know, and half of whom we have not figured out yet. So folks we know: David Crosby, John McCutcheon, all of the Sweet Honeys. Let's see, Molly Tuttle. And this, yeah, if you want, you can flip it over too. There are signatures on the backs and on the sides. I know, isn't that pretty crazy? So we're having a twofold little thing right now. In addition to auctioning this ukulele off, we're also encouraging folks to look at the pictures we're posting online, see if you can help us figure out who any of the other signees are. And I kind of love the idea that amongst those 20 hidden signees, there might be some folks where we're going to be like, wow, that's incredible, either because they've sung in the Daily Antidote or because we want them to sing in the Daily Antidote.
Take a screenshot, and then you can do your detective work.
Yeah, here you go. Or go ahead and look on the Daily Antidotes page on Facebook. We have
there's a picture.
The front of this posted right now. We're going to be posting actually close-ups of the, isn't that awesome? So you can see Rochelle Rice right there, Sweet Honey in the Rock.
Oh,
and,
yes.
You can see, that was Willie Carlisle right above Rochelle right here. And you can see Carol Maylard right here. You can see Natanju Bolade Cassell. This one's David Crosby right here. So lots of exciting stuff going on with this ukulele. But also lots of, did you want to say something?
Oh, no, I have more info about the ukulele, but we
can
talk about it later.
No, go ahead.
Well, some features of this ukulele are that it's a concert size, which is my favorite size. Mm-hmm. It's not as big as a tenor. Am I right? Is it concert?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's a concert size, yes.
Yep.
And it's got, which is the medium size. Basically, there's soprano, there's concert, and then tenor. And it's got this thing called a cutaway. So when you get really advanced in your shredding on your solos, you have space for your hand to go up here. Another thing I want to educate you all about. Well, it has geared tuners, which makes it much easier to tune than tension tuners. It also has fret markings, so you can keep track of what fret you're pressing from the top. You don't have to like go around like that, and on this fretboard as well. Something cool about the ukulele, the song that I sung was not a country song or a blues song. It was a jazz song, and it has a lot of complex chords. And part of why the ukulele has 4 strings instead of 3 is because jazz chords usually require a 4th note, and it makes them a little more spicy, like a 7th chord like this, or like, any of those kind of chords. Whereas like a major chord, this one, it's just 3 different notes. So it's more simple, but then you have more spicy chords, and that requires 4 notes. And to make 4 notes, you need 4 strings. So that's why we have the world on 4 strings.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Just so you know.
All right, so thank you so much. So Maureen, you didn't even know you were walking into this, but now will you hold up this ukulele? Because this is not a concert ukulele. That
is this also for auction?
That will be. So if you hold it really up close so people can see, let me spotlight you again.
Oh my God, it says Daily Antidote.
It says Daily Antidote. Oops, hold on one sec. We're going to get you on speaker view. There we go. Can you hold that up again? Oh my
gosh, it says Daily Antidote of Song, beautifully written in like calligraphy. It's got a small signature here.
Lilo Gonzalez.
Lilo Gonzalez, amazing. And what's this?
That is Munit Mesfin. That was who sang yesterday.
Oh,
and it's,
wow.
Her name in Amharic first, and then in our alphabet.
Beautiful. I love how tasteful these are. They're so tiny. I love it.
Rowan Corbett.
We love him from the Carolina Chocolate Drops. This is also beautiful. The catchphrase.
Making each day better, one song
beautiful.
at a time.
And the sound hole has a pearl inlay decorative around it, which is lovely. We also have a really lovely detail around the edge of this ukulele.
So that ukulele is like part 2 of our effort here.
Is this a tenor? I think it is.
That one's a tenor.
Mm-hmm. So see, if you want a little bigger, if you have big hands like me, the main ukulele that I play is a tenor because I have enormous paws. So it's got a lot of more space for my long fingers. It's not in tune.
No, it is not in tune right now. It hasn't actually been played yet. So there you go.
And we have geared tuners.
So as Maureen is futzing with that, I'm going to let folks know that what we're doing with that one is we are having it signed every day of our 2-week Sirius XM Radio The Village weeks by the person who is singing with us. And then we're going to keep it going for a year of daily antidoting, getting everyone to sign it who we come into contact with. So super excited about it. And then we will, in fact, auction that one off at the end of a year. And we'll see what happens after that. So, oh yes, please.
I learned that for a wedding. She didn't want me to sing. She wanted me to do that as she walked down the aisle. And the aisle was so long. And I had to play it for like 20 minutes over and over. And it was outdoors and it was summer and my hand was sweating. And I was like, and it was like forever, all these people walking. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun. I'll say it's all right. It's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I'll say it's all right.
Okay, everybody, please give it up for Maureen. That was like an unexpected, amazing addition to our day today here. Thank you so much, Maureen. So, Maureen, we would love to sing the first song with you again. But before you do that, would you mind giving us a quick, just sort of update on what you've got going on and what you are doing in the world?
So I'm the director of the School of Musical Traditions, which I love. It's owned by David Eisner, who is a wonderful person in our community. He's made Tacoma Park weird
He
in
also,
a good way.
He did a week of Daily Antidote with us way back, like early 2021, where he hosted all week long with us, and it was really super
And he
fun.
hosts a radio show as well on whatever the
W.
Wowdy. So we love David, and I'm really proud to be a part of this community, and we're promoting all of our sort of beginner jams. So if you want to learn how to jam and play and be in community, we're here for you. I also forgot to mention that the open mic, that's every Tuesday. Sign up is at 6:30, and the music starts at 7. That open mic is broadcast online, and it has wonderful sound and video quality. So you can actually, no matter where you are, you could tune into our open mic and hear some amazing performers in Tacoma Park. And we always have a feature act. And last night, on Tuesday night, we had a feature from Asheville, North Carolina. So we've had all kinds of people. So I'm really proud to be facilitating the arts in Tacoma Park. And I live about 7 minutes away, just in nearby Shepherd Park, DC. I'm in a duo called The Sweater Set. We were artists in residence at Strathmore, and we do shows with them. We'll be at their Strathmore's Bloom series, which is a concert series they produce at Good Hope Road Rec Center in Silver Spring. So we'll be doing a free show there with a full band with drums, piano, bass on Saturday, September 14th at 5 p.m. And it's on our website at thesweaterset.com. All the info. It's just an hour-long show. We're really excited to do that, and we're also going to be playing at the Reach at the Kennedy Center at a farmers market event in October. So we'll have to add that to our website. We're really happy to be in the DC area, and those are the main things that we have going.
Great, thank you so much. So all of the links for the stuff Maureen is talking about are in the chat. The links are in the chat. Yeah, there was a little verbiage there that I wasn't getting. So just check out the chat for links for Sweater Set, links for Maureen, and links for the School of Musical Traditions. And Maureen, it's been super fun having you here. I want to shout out that we've got someone else who popped in the room. Everybody please wave to Busy Graham, Carpe Diem Arts, who is joining us from an umbrella. And it looks amazing where you are, Busy Graham. Oh, and also Busy Graham's friend. Everybody wave to Busy's friend. Thanks so much for being here, gang. So let's go ahead, Maureen, if you don't mind, let's sing that song again. And then...
I've Got the World on a String?
Yes, please.
Let's do it.
Unless you want to sing
the jazz
else.
era ukulele. Back when the ukulele was in its jazz era. Can I use that one?
Sure.
Because it's in better too.
Yep.
1, 2. I've got the... Hold on, wait. I've got the world. It's a little high, guys. I'm sorry. You could do an octave low. I've got the world on a string. Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around my fingers. I'll speed it up. What a world, what a life. I'm in love. Song. I've got that song that I sing. I can make the rain go anytime I move my fingers. What a world, what a life. Oh, I'm in love. Life's a beautiful thing. Honey, long as I got these 4 strings, I'd be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let the ukulele go. I've got the world on 4 strings, sitting on a rainbow. Got these strings around my fingers. What a world, what a life. What a world, what a life. What a world, what a life. I'm in love.
Gallery, thank you so much. Let's see if we can hear my peanut gallery here actually applauding and yeah, where's all the wooing over there in the...
Yeah.
Thank you, Peanut Gallery. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here today. Can we all please give it up again for Maureen Andary? Maureen, you want to say anything else before you?
No, thank you so much for joining us and learning a bit about the uke. We are starting a once a month beginner class, $25. Come into this room. We'll teach you how to tune it. We'll teach you 3 chords. We'll teach you Happy Birthday, which is a total life skill. I mean, you should know how to play it for all your friends' birthdays. We'll also have a holiday class, so you can learn some holiday tunes to make your season bright. And then we're having a once a month, for those who already play a little bit, a once a month, all levels repertoire class where we'll learn a new song and a fun arrangement. So look out for those. Those will be starting once a month, every month on the same Saturday of the month in October, so starting in October.
Thank you so much. Okay, everybody, give it up again for Maureen Andary and all the incredible musical work she's doing in the world. Go.
And one last thing, we have a free ukulele strum along and pizza party, free pizza, on the third Mondays of the month at 6:30 till 8. And so we eat pizza and then we strum from 7 to 8. And it's very fun. We usually do 7 or 8 songs. And if you love to sing, you can come and lead a song.
Well, there you go. Okay, so that sounds amazing. For all the folks coming in the DMV area, it sounds like you've got some really cool things you can do here. And Maureen mentioned that some of the stuff is live streamed, so please check out the websites and join for the live stream stuff if you're coming in.
Schoolofmusicaltraditions.com.
We've got School of Musical Traditions in the chat as well as Maureen's links. And thank you so much. Please check it out. Come for the live stream stuff. Everybody else, you have to buy your own pizza if you're coming in from Idaho or Orcas Island. But we'd love to have you, of course, to join us for any of these things. And let's shout out one more time Carpe Diem Arts, who has been keeping this program going day after day after day for 1,600, and I've already forgotten, maybe 14 days. And thanks to all the folks who keep giving me cues. Yeah, okay, thank you. 1614. That's 1,614 consecutive days of being in this space and singing all together. So I'm so glad you guys are here today. Join us tomorrow. We are going to be with Kathy Fink and Marcy Markser coming in out of their studio in Silver Spring. So please be here for that. And again, join us on Saturday. Dan Zanes, Claudia Zanes, and Issei Barnwell coming in out of Issei's home. And Sunday, I will be with Carol Maylard and Louise Robinson of Sweet Honey in the Rock. We're going to be performing out of Carol's house in New York and debuting something pretty darn cool. So make sure you don't miss that day. All right, we're going to say goodbye to everybody. Thanks again, Maureen. Thanks again to
Register to vote. Register to vote.
Thank you. I didn't actually ask her to say that, but we should be saying it every day. Register to vote. Thank you so much. And help other people vote also, please.
Talk
it's an
to the
important
young
time.
people in your life. They're not registered.
Yep. And they're not sure. They're not clear. They need a lot more chatting with older, wiser people. Or just old people. We're not always wise. All right. Love you guys all so much. Thanks so much for being here. Say goodbye to Facebook and to YouTube. And thanks and goodbye to everybody in this room. Thanks again, Maureen Andary from Sweater Set and from the School of Musical Traditions for being here with us today playing our fabulous ukulele. Thanks to Mary for running tech for us out of Greenfield, Massachusetts. Trish in Victoria, Dorian Ollie in Rhode Island, Arlene in California, Deborah in Kentucky, Dan in Vienna, Virginia, Susan in Cincinnati, Athena in Brooklyn, Luda in British Columbia, Louise in Devon, UK, Jim in Maryland, Carolyn in Boise, Idaho, Busy Graham, and Kit coming in from probably Busy's house. Enjoy the rest of you. No, maybe coming in from Zinnia, it looks like. I got it. All right, if you're from the DMV, I'm also putting in a plug for Zinnia. Sue Miller in Seattle and Storm in Massachusetts. Okay, look at this gang on the next square. Pauline and Dad and Phil and Shizuka. I think they're in Newcastle, although I can't necessarily. Yes, okay. So glad to see all of you guys in the same square. That's always such a treat. Gary in Massachusetts, Linda on Orcas Island, Sheila with the sun. We're glad somebody has it today. Hoda in British Columbia, Caroline in D.C., Cricket in Maryland, Bob in Albany, Ann in Silver Spring, Diane in Massachusetts, Nancy in Washington State, Fred in Silver Spring, Maryland, Aloysius in Mass, Elizabeth in California, nice to see you on camera today, Kat in Vermont, and folks off camera, Lynn in Connecticut, and Annette. We're really glad you guys are all here. Thanks so much. See you all tomorrow for the Daily Antidote of Song.